Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In last class, we studied about the different systems of frog. Today, we are going to continue them. So, first system which we are going to study is portal system of frog. Portal system of frog consists of different veins which collects blood from one organ to another. Earlier, we studied that blood from different organs is discharged into heart bag. But before discharging into the heart, it goes to different organs. So two type of hepatic portal system are present. The first one is hepatic portal system, and second is the renal portal system. Hepatic portal system is the system from which the blood is taken from digestive system. So the blood from digestive system should go into the heart, but before going into the heart, goes into blood vessels which fuse to form hepatic portal vein. हेपेटिक पोर्टल वेन के जरिए ब्लड जाता है लिवर में, from where all of the digested food which is taken from digestive system is stored. Then the blood from the liver is poured into post caval vein, and post caval vein transfer that blood or pour that blood into heart chamber, that is known as sinus venosus. The second system is renal portal system. In renal portal system, blood from hind limbs goes into blood vessels, or all of the blood vessels which are coming from hind limbs breaks up in the capillaries, and those capillaries provides blood or transfer that blood into kidney. In kidney, blood is taken out in the form of renal veins or through renal veins, which pour the blood into post caval vein, and post caval vein finally transfer that blood into heart chamber, that is sinus venosus. This is the diagram showing the presence of hepatic portal system in renal portal system. The next system is excretory system of frog, which performs the function of excretion, and all of the waste products which are present or which are produced inside the body has to be removed, and that removal is done by excretory system. Excretory system consists of organs which are kidneys. Two kidneys are present, which are reddish brown organs and present attached to or present towards the dorsal wall of abdominal cavity. From kidney, the blood is filtered, and that filtered blood, which consists of all of the excretory material, is poured into ureter. Through ureter, the urine or the excretory products are taken into urinary bladder, where they are stored for a while, and when enough urine is collected, the urine is excreted out of the body through cloacal aperture. This is the excretory system along with the reproductive system of male and female. The next system is reproductive system of frog. Reproduction is the process which is performed by reproductive system, that means production of new babies by their parents, and reproductive organs consist of gonads and their ducts. Male gonad or male reproductive organ is testis, which releases sperm, which are the male sex organs, and female reproductive organ or female gonad is known as ovary, which releases ovum, which are also known as egg, and they are the female sex cells. The next system is nervous system of frog. Nervous system of frog is the system which controls all of the body functions, all of the activities of the body, and coordinate them. Before or without this system, body cannot perform the functions properly. The first part of brain is olfactory lobe, which is associated with the sense of smell. So all of the sensory messages which are taken in the form of smell are taken to the part of brain, olfactory lobe. The next part is cerebral hemisphere, which is the site of intelligence and memory. So all of the intelligence and memory related decision or memory is stored in cerebral hemisphere. The next one is diencephalon, which receives a variety of messages from internal and external environment, and it helps to decide what response should be given related to the stimuli, which may be internal or external. The next part is optic lobe, which are related with the eyes and which performs the function or which has to performing the function of vision. Next is cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Cerebellum and medulla oblongata coordinate body movements and maintain balance of the body. Without these two parts, body cannot stand or body cannot move properly. So for moving of the body, coordination is required, which is given by cerebellum and medulla oblongata. This is what the brain of frog looks like. That is the end of the lecture. Allah Hafiz.